Hello and welcome to our Team Case video. We've chosen Sarah Ken Robinson's viral TED Talk, Do Schools Kill Creativity, as it touches on some interesting points pertaining to the topic. It posits an almost counterintuitive argument for the conditions needed to foster creativity. We'll explore this further in our model, but a brief summary. Robinson argues that education inhibits creativity and calls for a radical reevaluation of our education.
Creativity is a dependent variable, which Robinson defined as a process of having original ideas that have value. Instead of a focus on innovation as done previously, we'll be exploring a different side to creativity, viewing it through the lens of imagination, originality, and self-expression. Robinson asserts that creativity is just as important as literacy, stating that we need to rethink the way we see intelligence. It's diverse, dynamic, and distinct. In his speech, he appeals to his audience to help build an educational system that supports rather than undermines creativity. Our explanatory variables are risk tolerance, which is concerned with being okay with the risk of getting things wrong. Indoctrination. Robinson argues that we're educated to become good workers rather than creative thinkers. And lastly, exposure to non-academic experiences or extracurricular activities.
Risk tolerance is positively linked to creativity because generating a peaceful atmosphere. Indoctrination has a negative impact on creativity because it's framing our minds. Finally, being exposed to extracurricular activities makes you more creative because you become more open-minded. What about the context? Imprevisibility, the fact that we are educated by schools in a way that corresponds to today's challenges, but the world is moving, so we learn obsolete thinking patterns. Schools are no longer adapted to develop creativity because they were created to provide industrial and mechanic solutions, according to Ken Robinson.
Therefore, we must explore the actions that can be taken in order to increase creativity through our malleable variables. Taking creative risks should be both encouraged and nurtured from an early age. This exposition to risks will further encourage students to accept mistakes and have a greater propensity to partake in divergent thinking. Action can be taken to increase the number of extracurricular activities students are exposed to at school. Schools must advocate involvement in such activities to allow a broader spectrum of education. The benefits of this are accentuated in Sir Ken Robinson's reference to the dancer Gillian Lynn, whose creativity was discovered through choreography, a creative epiphany that was only realised through her exposure to extracurricular activity.